Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 3 with me, Dawn. We actually need to backtrack a bit to the cliffs along the shoreline. Because I wrote down cave in my notes, indicating there's a cave we haven't been inside of yet. It might be this one, but I thought this was the one that we exited when we went down the well.
Hey! You paid Raphael a visit. I want to hear all about it. Come here, I'm not going to start an argument. I just want to know why you turned the boss down.
He's a devil. Doesn't matter why. My word is final. No deal.
You won't come out of this alive without him. The boss might be a devil, but he'll treat you more honestly than anyone else in the city.
Honestly, I believe that. But also no. What exactly is it you do for him?
Plenty. But right now, I have one job. You. I'm talking to you openly. Mortal to mortal. And I'm begging you to sign the contract. If the brain wins, the Illithid Empire returns and worlds you've never even dreamed of will die. Raphael can stop it. He wants to. And he knows how. You're the key. You always have been.
Then why make demands of me instead of just helping?
He's a devil. It's his nature. He needs to get his due.
See, option 3 I don't think is entirely true. He's going to care about the fate of the world because he can't collect souls if everyone's dead. Or turn into Illithids. I'll stop the brain without his help.
I doubt it. But even if you do, you won't survive the fight. I'd reconsider if I were you.
Oh, dying in the face of insurmountable odds is far better than signing a deal with the devil.
Stop me, Right. Hear me out.
I'll take my chances.
Jerez's caress also has.
Oh, maybe that's the cave I came out of. Or vice versa. Yeah, I couldn't see this one when I looked back over the cliffs because of the angle. Sneaky.
Footprints leading right into that cave.
Oh. This must be the one then. I'm guessing this takes us to Angleiron's cellar. At least I hope so. Oh, it's actually called Angleiron's cellar.
The boss
Never
is
mind.
expecting you. Hasn't forgotten what you did for him at Moonrise.
If you say Hoagie Nooners,
Can't slow down.
2 days just to get hold of a still watcher optic module. And for what? Waste of time we don't have. I bet it's lovely strolling around not worrying about getting squished by a still watcher,
it is pretty great.
Look, unless you're an expert in steel watcher gyroscopics, please get out of my light. Keep your stubby sausage fingers away from my instruments, Sally Hoon. I don't have time to replace them.
I'm guessing he means the instruments and not my sausage fingers.
You think I want my
Whoa.
clan facing down one of those walking death machines with cutlery? Then leave me to my work.
That's terrifying. Do you have anything to trade?
Only if you're quick.
I will be, trust me. Martial Exertion Gloves grants Martial Exertion. Push past your physical limits, taking 6 to 36 piercing damage to gain an additional attack per turn and to double your movement speed. For how long? And do you take that damage every turn? Nimblefinger Gloves grants Nimblefinger. Oh, I didn't read the flavor text. You drop and give me 30, you some gun. You think a bugbear is gonna roll over and let you rub his tummy? 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep going, maggot. Stronger, better, tougher. Any sword coast drill sergeant, invariably. A Nimblefinger Gloves grants Nimblefinger. Gnomes are granted +2 to dexterity. Halflings and dwarves gain +1 dexterity. And sleight of hand +1. For the right wearer, the supple doeskin gloves offer both comfort and protection, alongside a perfectly attuned sense of where one's fingers are and what pocket they're picking. Thunder Palm Strikers grants Booming Blows. Your unarmed attacks deal an additional 1 to 4 thunder damage, and it grants Thunder Wave. Each blow landed while wearing these gloves produces the rumbling boom of 1,000 demons' ravenous stomachs. I think this would be worth grabbing. Or at least I want to try them out. I almost slipped up because the curse word there isn't how you typically see it. So I almost just read it. But caught myself.
Now let me get back to it.
I will, because your face is terrifying. Hey, Philomene, she's the one that threatened to blow herself up along with us on top of that barrel.
Huh? You look different when you're not trying to talk someone down from igniting a barrel of rune powder. Chuck your questions at Wulbren. That's his job. I can make time for chatter after you know what's what. Chuck your questions at Wulbren. That's his job. I can make time for chatter after you know what's what.
I shouldn't say anything to you until you've spoken to Wulbren. He's very particular.
He seems that way.
Look, once you've spoken to Wulbren, we can talk, all right?
Better have my rat bat. I want it back.
It stopped, but it'll happen again. It keeps happening. The shivering, shaking, quaking. Don't you feel it?
Yes, it keeps happening. What is it?
There's something underneath the city, inside the rock. But when I ask the stone why it shakes, it only screams. I want to go home.
You're here. Good luck. This damn city's more treacherous than the Underdark. Wulbren will want to see you. We've been taking a beating, but he's ready to hit back.
He's just got rune powder sitting out in the open down here.
Still trying to calm down a bit. Talk to Wulbren, would you? You want Wulbren, not me. He's in charge.
A lever. I'm assuming that unlocks the hatch to Angleirons. That's odd. It doesn't count as stealing to enter it, but to take this, it does. Well, I don't want to risk aggroing these guys. It's odd. I'm not going to risk it. I think we've read this already. Yeah. Ooh, superior potion of healing recipe. I don't know if we've... Yeah, I don't think we've read this. So much for gentler days. Hard to write with trembling through limbs and fingers. Pain incredible. Astonishingly acute. Seen by a physician, they declared me past my sell-by date, and laughed. I never met a doctor who laughed at their patient, and in the public forum of his hospital tent. The sound took on the quality of a wartime sawbones whose sanity had been snapped by horrors recently glimpsed. My condition, in which the scales of my dragonborn body naturally regrow only to slough painfully off before reaching their carapace hardening stage, is immensely rare and apparently immensely funny. My recent friendship crafting had numbed me, but the pain is back, oh yes. I must try the following decoction with my alchemy, or else risk going nights with no sleep, and more paranoid fevers and the fugue of agony. Salts of musk creeper added to any suspension produces a potion of superior healing. Very potent and curative, and my last hope. It did not work. It didn't, and I hurt so bad, so badly. That's Wulbren. He's using a sword instead of my rat bat. And a rune powder bomb. Well, we'll talk with Barcus first.
There you are. Good. We need to strategize. Wulbren is planning something. Lots of moving parts. I'm still trying to suss the details myself.
Nothing I'm particularly interested in. The baby blue and gold, I think, is new. You look worried.
I am. I knew him rash, but this is unspeakable. Speak to him. Help him see sense. Someone has to. Be firm with Wulbren, but not too firm. Let him have his say, but don't let him talk over you. Got it? Yeah, good.
Good to see you. Wasn't sure you'd make it to the city. Regretting it yet? I spent a lot of time thinking of worst-case scenarios while I was locked in that cell you plucked me out of at Moonrise. I didn't imagine anything as bad as this. The Gondians have handed Enver Gortash the means to bring about the end of liberty in Baldur's Gate. And the citizens have rolled out the red carpet for the new tyrant. Resistance fighters are few and far between. My Ironhands, what's left of the Harpers, and you, I hope.
Gortash is a dead man. I have reasons of my own for taking him down.
As long as our objective is the same, the reason doesn't matter to me. We have a common enemy. But neither of us gets what we want until we deal with our biggest obstacle. The Steel Watch. They're a threat to you, me, and every man, woman, and child in this city. They act all civilized, servants of the people, but they only serve one man. When he becomes Grand Duke, it will only get worse. Laws will change, freedoms will vanish, and soon you'll be accused and sentenced before you've even committed a crime. And the fucking Gondians are to blame for all of it.
Well, why put blame on the Gondians?
They invented the Steel Watchers, and they're building an army of them. They've always been happy to provide their technology to despots in exchange for a stipend and the freedom to work in peace. They would have licked Saravok's boots, given the chance. And now they'll kiss Gortash's ring while this city screams. I had a plan to put a stop to them. But the way things are now, if we stick our heads above ground, the Watchers are on us like flies on shit.
What was the plan?
Same as it always is. Eliminate the threat. In this case, the foundry where these atrocities are produced. The Gondians are ingenious, but we're more than equal to them. There's nothing they can build that the Ironhands can't tear down. I've built something unique for just that purpose. A room powder bomb. First of its kind. 50 wizards high on the weave couldn't summon this kind of firepower. Get the bomb inside the Gondian facility, and boom. Problem solved.
Wulbren, please. This is too far. Everyone in the foundry would be killed.
Quiet, Barcus. The adults are talking.
So, yeah, I agree. Killing innocents is wrong. But we could use the bomb to destroy the facility after we get everyone out, right? Would that not be an option? Also, yeah, maybe the Gondians are enslaved. Maybe Gortash is blackmailing them, or we don't know the situation yet. Hey, my rat bat. I don't really want to buy it back, but sure. Killing innocents won't right this wrong, Wulbren.
Innocents. You have no idea what you're talking about. The Gondians picked their side the minute they took orders from Gortash. If they had any courage, they'd have refused him and died like heroes, spitting in his face. Now they'll die like the dogs they are.
Gortash is the enemy, not the Gondians. Well, I don't know that yet. Yeah, I think option 3 is better. I'll make contact with the Gondians. Maybe they'll see reason.
That's what I've been saying. There may yet be a peaceful solution.
Fine. You want to try flapping your gums in the belly of the beast? Be my guest. But their idea of diplomacy is a steel fist shoved where the sun don't shine. So take the bomb. Just in case I'm right and you're wrong.
Fine. I'll take it. But I'll only use it as a last resort.
As long as you see sense, I don't care when you see it. The foundry is in the lower city, down by the docks. Beautiful building, belching smoke into the sky day and night. Getting inside won't be easy, but when you do, place the bomb at the heart of the facility. Get yourself back to street level. The streets will be clear of Watchers in no time.
Well, that's heavy. Alright, the room powder inside explodes when ignited, damaging everything in the vicinity. Automatically critically hits objects and environments. Does 10d8 plus 40 force damage. Every ounce of Ironhand gnome ingenuity has been poured into this metal casing. A moment of all-devouring destruction eagerly waiting release. Oh boy. Alright, Here, you can hold on to that. Let's try out these gloves. I'll give these to Jaheira, I think.
Watch your elders and learn.
Still breathing, despite everything.
A rune powder bomb? Huh. What the devil has he become?
A bomb maker. I think there's more to this than meets the eye.
You'll hear no argument on that score. But using rune powder on the Gondians? They are inventors, just like us. Persnickety and self-important, too. But we all have our moments. Something is wrong. Very wrong. Please, speak to them before you do anything. They deserve a chance to plead their case before being blown to pieces, don't you think?
Alright, I'll speak to them, which I had already said I would do.
That's all I ask. Questions first, violence later. And only if absolutely necessary. Gondians respond well to reason, so when you meet them, be reasonable.
Careful! Lots of open flames down here. I don't want that bomb close to any of them. What is it?
Nothing. I'll be heading to the foundry soon.
Good. I'd wish you luck, but I know you won't need it. Careful! Lots of open flames down here. I don't want that bomb close to any of them. What is it?
Are you sure this is the only way?
Yes. I wouldn't have asked you if it wasn't, friend.
Need to find a way forward.
He thinks there is another way.
Those things are terrifying. If someone hadn't been there. But they were. And I'm here now. I'm safe.
Are you alright?
I will be. But thank you for asking. I just want to be useful, but I'm not as good at this as the others. But I'll get better. I tell you to stay safe out there, but I don't think that's an option.
Thank Gerdle we escaped that bloody Steel Watcher. No thanks to you.
What? I don't think I was there. I mean, can you blame me for not wanting to get involved? I mean, none of these are good options because I didn't see it. It looked like you had it under control.
We did, but we very nearly didn't. Everything's lining up for the Ironhands, though. Wulbren's about to put his grand plan into action.
What's wrong with Nichols? He seems pretty agitated.
I don't know. I thought he would have calmed down after we got him away from that place, but there's something else here disturbing him.
I've heard all about his plan. I think it sounds dangerous.
It's necessary. Besides, Wulbren wouldn't let anyone innocent get hurt.
Well, that's not true.
Wulbren's the one you should speak to. I'm just doing my part.
More shaking. The stone here shouldn't be so loud.
You'll be getting a mouthful of sparks at this rate. Unless you've got any decent metal on you, I'm not interested.
Okay, I don't want to talk to that guy ever again. I have nightmares as it is.
Gonna help us clear those watchers from the streets?
Yeah, I'm not agreeing to do this. I'm not going to take that option. Maybe. But I might find another use for this awesome bomb.
You're joking, right? That thing's one of a kind. Don't screw this up.
Oh, I won't. I'm just not going to blow up people.
Gonna help us clear those watchers from the streets? You're joking, right? That thing's one of a kind. Don't screw this up.
Keep your stubby sausage fingers away from my instruments, Sally Hoon. I don't have time to replace them.
Where's Philomene at? Oh, there she is.
Now you've spoken to the big man. Good to see you. Never thought I'd meet you again, let alone fight on the same side. Glad we both made it out of Grimforge alive, and that I didn't have to use that rune powder to make a point.
Glad I could defuse the situation.
Funny. You're gonna need that sense of humor here. I overheard you're gonna be helping us fight the good fight. Knew I would have regretted blowing you up. Better get on with it then. Wulbren wouldn't have put his trust in you for nothing. Back again. You stick around like smoke powder stink. Make yourself useful or make yourself scarce.
Okay.
Can I come on patrol with you later?
Not a chance. Your mother will kill me.
Let the kid come. He wants to teach them refugees a lesson, right?
Alright, let me go check out this merchant one more time. I might go back
There's blood
and...
here. Not yet dried. And no sign of the smith.
Oh. A note written in blood. The parchment is cheap and smells faintly of iron and smoke. Have I soured and salted the smith for you, and that you dare not devour him? I'll not let his bitter meat spoil, and when Ball could savor it. Orin.
Gildra? Oh, no. Just you again? How can I help you?
You should know that Gildro is not coming back.
What? Don't joke about that. He'll come back. He always does. He's probably just gone to get more coal for the forge or visit one of the ore mines.
He's dead.
And no obituary in the Gazette? Impossible. I don't know why you're insisting on spreading these nasty thoughts, but I'll ask you to kindly keep them to yourself. Now, is there anything you'd like to buy? If not, move along.
Sure.
Not for you to worry about in any case. You're a customer. Is there anything I can do for you? Of course. Gildro's finest.
Might buy this for Astarion. Maybe this as well. Could give this to Karlach. How much money do I have? Only 3,000. Let's... You know what?
Come back soon. And if you see Gildro, tell him everything's under control.
Let's go and do some bartering. Also, I want to go back to the circus and see if the druid is back, or if there's a note where the druid used... Not the druid, the Dryad.
There's no point arguing with the guards. We're not getting past that check.
Gildra? Oh, no. Just you again? How can I help you?
That sounds too conceited. We'll just
Of course.
go with the trader.
Gildro's finest.
All right. Oh, that darn club, man. There we go. I'll never use this again. Gonna get rid of that. I do think Giant Breaker's worth holding on to. Get rid of the Githyanki equipment. While she's out of money, I'll go back to the other screen and try and trade for the equipment that I want. Oh. Not paying attention. Okay, so I would like to get this. The Elven Chain. I'm never going to use that either. Go ahead and sell it. And the Rat Bat. Even though I just bought it back from Wulbren. I'm not gonna sell that stuff yet. Probably do it this way. Speed things up a little bit. I don't think I'll ever use it. Seems okay though. Oh, whoops, I do like Unseen Menace. I guess it being a +1 makes it, well, you can always buff it. I'm not going to use it, though. Wulbren doesn't want his hammer back, so we'll get rid of that. Oh, giving too much money away. I don't want to give money away, so let's... So I don't want to put it all back in my inventory, but oh well. 96 gold is fine.
Come back soon. And if you see Gildro, tell him everything's under control.
Yeah, I'll think about it. Might crash. There we go. Jeez Louise. I'll have to find another merchant to offload a lot of this junk onto. Alright, let's head to camp. I want to see about giving some of this equipment to my companions. Unless it's not as good as what they currently have. I mean, right now, anything's better than what Astarion has equipped since he lost his weapons.
Well, are we ready for the road once more? You're sure? Later, then. I tell you not to get in trouble, but I suspect it will find you whether you like it or not.
Yes? Darling, I thought you'd never ask. Lead on.
And plus I like the idea of Astarion putting on heavier armor, since he's here to bring the fight back to Cazador. So he's no longer hiding and slinking in the shadows, he's being more assertive. So I think this armor also shows his character growth. I like to give him a different helmet that matches a little better as well. And as far as feats go, I didn't give him... Yeah, so he has Dungeon Delver, he has Athlete. Oh, and then I gave him a, the attribute one. Okay, so make sure I didn't lean into the dual-wield feat. I didn't recall.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
besides the boots, he looks really cool. But I'll keep those on for now.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Well, hello. What can I do for you? Oh, darling, I'm hurt. I thought we had something special. I guess I'll spend my evenings lounging here while you do all the hard work. It sounds awful.
Light on my feet.
Soldier. Aces.
So I do think both the Enraging Heart Garb and the Mighty Cloth are better. But this is more thematic. It looks a little silly though. It looks like just clothes with bones glued on. I think it's hard to give this up. It gives her more health, and it gives her armor class. That's alright. We can always swap to it later. If I change my mind.
Copper for your thoughts?
I mean, really, the Mighty Garb, or the one that gives strength, is the best one.
Come on. You don't mean that. Oh, fine. I'll be here eating dirt or whatever.
Well, are we ready for the road once more? As you wish.
Alright. Well, that is more done. We can go back to Worm's Crossing and continue forward. Alright, I'm gonna call it here, and next time we proceed past Sharess's Caress and see what else lies and wait for us in Worm's Crossing. We had that one door that I would like to check out. That was on this side. I think it was this one. But we'll get to it. Either way, for now, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one.